Hey, I think we're live.
Yes, we are.
I know we're live.
I think there's a few people watching.
Hey.
Well, hi.
Hey, everyone.
Ed and Mitzi here. So we're going to wait just a few minutes just to see if we get some other people to join.
Who do we have here? We're watching chat too, so.
Yes. If you get chat, you should be able to chat on your phone. I can't tell you or explain how to do it.
We can't figure it out.
Because we're
We
live
broke
right
it.
now. And
We probably broke it.
we're using my phone and her phone to do this live right now. So can anybody hear us? If so, let us know somehow. Or not. I assume we're working. However, we cannot take any phone calls. So
Right.
we'll give it a few more minutes here. Car horn.
Hey, Bray.
Can you hear us? A little staticky, not sure. It could be on our side. It could be our wireless mics. So we do apologize if it's really staticky. I can hear okay.
Okay, cool.
All right. So,
What a nice view behind us, by the way.
yes. We didn't think we were going to have many people, being this is our first live. We're not really sure how to work this. But anyways, we are actually just giving this a shot. So we're up here at Illini State Park, and
It's nice.
very nice today. I actually slept until probably about 8 o'clock in the morning, so it's probably been the first time I've slept into 8 o'clock in the morning.
In a long time
Forever.
anyway, yeah.
But yeah, it's been great so far. So of course we got a fire running off to the side here, just to knock down the bugs.
And it has been effective.
Yep.
Or, time and temp or something. But
Oh yes.
yeah. We were battling some really nasty gnats earlier, and some neighbors offered us up a couple of pieces of firewood, and we kind of couldn't say no, and we went and got some more firewood.
Yeah. So ran over to Casey's, about a mile and a half away. Picked up some firewood, some extra ice, and
Some junk food. Like, we really needed any, but we bought some anyways because they had donut holes in them. They were so good.
yes.
Yeah, so we have an actual fire.
But if anybody has any questions, feel free to let us know. Even if this is after the stream, let us know in the comments down below. We are going to post this in the post live. So, and hey guys, if you could, also give this video a thumbs up. It would help us out. Maybe get some more people out there, maybe just to join in. Like I said, we're only going to do this probably for about like 20-30 minutes tonight. But yeah, we would like to get some more people come in on it.
We
If
just had a
possible.
barge go by about 20 minutes ago.
Yes.
It's big and loud. Last weekend there were a few. That's
Yeah.
the first one we noticed this weekend though, so.
Yep. But it is actually a very nice park. You've probably seen some of the reviews that we did of this place. Right now, there's either boats going down by or people playing music, but it isn't all that bad here. It's actually a very nice, quiet park. We actually enjoy coming here the most most of the time because it is a very respectful park. But
Yeah, everybody behaves really well.
Yeah.
They don't get too rowdy at night. It's, I mean, you're not supposed to drink in here, and as long as the host doesn't get mad at you, you're good to go.
yeah, it's one of the things. You just be respectful about things. But
Just have to behave. I think that's a boat because it's moving.
it sounds like it's moving down the road.
There was one boat that went rolling down and was thumping something pretty noisy and hilariously.
Oh yeah, they tend. There's the river back here and stuff, so probably hear a boat coming up. If not, that'll happen.
I do
But
hear about. I see a fluke.
anyways, yeah, we've got some new videos coming up. We were actually been sitting around half this morning, just sitting talking and watching some Facebook groups that we're a part of, and them kind of actually inspired some videos that are going to be coming up. I'm not going to really talk about them much, but I have them up on my screen off to the side here. So yeah, we do have two computers sitting out for this live. Some of you know us, and yeah, we're pretty well computer savvy. We like computers. Connected, unfortunately. Of course, I had to get the new Samsung 22, which is what we're
Really?
streaming off of. That phone took a face plant.
Or two? Or three?
It took a good one and landed on some rocks.
Yeah,
So,
that was definitely a bad day.
yeah, but overall, hey, this X22 I got, I'm not going to complain. Cost me pretty much almost next to nothing. But, it's one of them things, you just happen to get upgrades at the right time. But anyways, so who all do we have here? Some people, no people. Jeff,
Lurkers.
Brian, Nikki.
Jeff and Nikki, yeah.
All right. Well, nobody has to put where they're from. I understand. That was just something we put at the beginning. So
I don't even know if I put that in there.
it was
I
a pin.
didn't.
It was a pin.
I didn't pin that one.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, we got the bikes.
Yep. Of course, we brought bikes. I ran the trash down earlier because we had to do some pickup around here.
Yeah, we did some minor cleanup when we got here. Somebody probably had a birthday party or something of that nature, and there were just left behind balloons hanging from the trees and little bits of trash. Just the anti-clean campground that we always tend to leave in ever so slightly better shape than when we arrived, so. There was also a bag of something scary kind of in a tree, and, well, it all had to go. We found just a mishmash grip of various litter, so it had to go.
Yeah, there's some litter sitting around, and
So
we're going to pick
cleaned
it up. We're just going to pick it up and move on. Gotta be respectful.
Yeah, I mean, we like coming here, so we'll go above and beyond to make sure it's better than when we got here. So.
But anyways, yeah, I was able to get off work early yesterday and get up here, and we got set up, pulled into the spot last night, and next thing you know, it was level.
Yeah,
So
we didn't
can't
have
beat
to
that.
even break out the leveler to
No levelers.
to get the camper set up at all, because it was just literally, we pulled in and checked the level, and it was perfectly level, and we just kind of looked at each other and went, well, that's new.
Yeah.
Because it's just a gravel site, and it's not 100% level on the site. We just found the one amazingly perfect spot right then and there, and didn't have to make a change.
Yeah.
Popped it off the hitch, and it went up very, very quickly. And then we have two 10x10s attached together. If you look over here behind Edge, you can see the two legs attached
Yeah, we zip tied
together.
them right about
and
there.
and it's just like this one big long sort of party looking tent. But the last time we were here, we had to battle the sun a little while cooking, and that's probably the worst time to have to battle the sun. Doesn't matter if it's morning or evening if you're fighting with the sun.
Yeah.
Thanks but no thanks. I don't really want to cook if I'm having to hunt for that little bit of shade, and I kept getting retina fried, so we ended up having to get creative last time in a pinch.
It worked.
The second 10x went up really quickly, and it was only while we cooked. When we were done cooking, it went back into the truck almost immediately because we just didn't need it. It was like that last morning meal, we just couldn't hide from the sun.
Yeah.
So out it came, and it went back in the camper, or in the back of the truck right away. It was kind of funny, actually.
But, gosh, and then
Got them little hippie swag, because
walk out some sun.
it does kind of help with additional shade. You can still get a breeze through it. You can move it around pretty easy.
Oh, yeah.
And you can always tell where I'm camped because you just look for the crazy hippie swag.
Crazy
Yeah.
hippie swag.
The purple tablecloth is a good example of that. Silly shenanigans, too.
That is true. But, gosh, I really want to talk about some of these videos that I'd like to do. They're just sitting there right in front of my face.
I don't know, the thermostat one was kind of a good one. Like,
Yeah.
it was a question that we had when we were messing around with ours.
With
as
our
well,
A-frame.
With our A-frame's thermostat. It's a three-way setup, so it's a heat pump, an air conditioner, or just a fan. You can also run the furnace from this one thermostat. So because of all of the things that you can do with it, it has a bunch of weird settings. And just knowing how to make the adjustments to those settings is kind of important. So we'll probably make a video on that because it's not so easy to explain as it is to explain visually. So, and it's still only about a 5-minute video.
Mm-hmm. That's probably something I'll wind up doing here this weekend. It's not that we don't get nothing better to do. It's just, it's going to be a quick video. I think it's going to be a one take.
It should be a one take because it's
Get her
kind
done.
of easy, but it is what it is.
And then I've seen some people making comments about, on different Facebook groups that I'm in, that have to deal with A-frames. They've been making comments about dealing with their wastewater, their gray water from their sink and stuff like that. What do they put it in? Do you put it in a bucket? Do you put it into some kind of a container to take it where to dump? You know, where should you be dumping that? So yeah, we'll talk about that in an upcoming video. You know, that's something that's important.
Well, literally the first A-frame that we saw,
Yeah.
the guy told us, he says, yeah, I just generally have a little 5-gallon bucket, and the way it works, you just literally have the opening on the side of your camper, and it's what doesn't go down the P-trap, or what does go down the P-trap comes out the side of the camper, and you can hook something onto that, or you can just let it rip. And he would just let it rip into a 5-gallon bucket, and most of the time get away with just pouring it off. It
Yeah.
simplifies the fact, I mean, because of it being such a small tank to begin with, it simplifies what you have to use. But some dump stations get a little particular
And some
about what
campgrounds
you
too.
carry. Yeah, some campgrounds, as
Yeah.
far as what you have available, they get a little weird about it. So,
Yeah.
hey, Midwest Mamas Adventures.
Well, hey, how you doing? We recognize you.
Yes, indeed.
Thanks for coming in.
So yeah, but talking about what to do with the, whether or not you can get away with using a bucket or how you can go about using a bucket.
Yeah.
Essentially, the venting is often a problem as far as drainage on these things, so you kind of have to get a little creative.
Yeah.
And we've seen some interesting methods out there, and
Yeah, everybody's methods are different. Even ours is different than some of the ones I've seen. And I thought when I got our A-frame that we were actually going to do, and when I got it, it was different.
Yeah, it came with a Blue Boy, and we have not had to worry about it
Yeah, and
at all.
Like I said, we'll talk about that in that next upcoming video. We'll probably be doing that video probably this weekend also. So yeah, we'll probably work on about like 3 or 4 different videos, usually when we go out and camp, and then that's why we're...
It takes us a while to get around to the editing part.
And then getting them posted, that's another thing that takes a little bit, even though I spend about...
It depends on the video, how long we actually take on the video. The more actual time. We've got at least one sitting in the edit phase right now.
Well, yes, it's about...
And that's a fix it.
It's
thing.
a hot topic also.
It's a fix it and a hot topic. Yeah, it's just like there's always something that anytime you do an upgrade or anytime you do a modification or something like that,
yeah,
it has a tendency to make you want to video it while you go along. So, well, for one thing, so you know how you did it, and if you need to recreate it.
Yeah, and helps other people.
Yes, we do live in Illinois.
Oh yes, we are actually today at Illini State Park up near Marcel's.
We even went
So
to
backdrop
Marcel's.
Behind us is
That's the Illinois River.
Illinois
behind
River.
us.
So yeah, we're enjoying this weekend up here. If you've never got a chance to camp up here, I'd say come on up. It's beats Starved Rock.
It's a nice.
I'm going to be honest,
campground.
it beats Starved Rock because
Starved Rock's beautiful, but this
it's
place
overpopulated
is quiet.
there, and this place is actually really, really quiet. Right now you would think there's hardly anybody here, and we're just off to an excluded spot.
Nope, it's packed.
No, it's packed. I mean, we got
packed.
tent campers over here. We've got some tent trailer over beside us here. Then right across the way, we've got
2 vehicles and a tent camper,
Yeah.
several tents. This place is packed.
yes, it is very
But
well
realistically,
packed.
it's pretty quiet.
It's usually quiet.
So.
I mean, the campground from where we're located is just right straight out. Oh, geez, to the southwest or southeast of us. I'm sorry, but it's
Yeah, we're
it's
kind
different
of-
than
we're
most
kind of
campgrounds
right
that we
by
stay
the-
at. So we stay in usually like down in Leroy there,
Marine
Dawson
View.
Lake, Marine View. They call it Dawson Lake, Marine View. But sometimes it can get overwhelming there. But and it's usually with the kids because they'll find the most random object and take and beat it off the swing set. Why not swing on a swing set? That's something I would have done when I was young, but I'm not here to correct people's children or anything. But I'm out to always have a good time. That's what we like to do. But yeah, it's just one of them things. Anyway, sorry about that. We just kind of got off the beaten track. Illinois.
Yes, this spot is pretty chill.
Matter of fact,
We scoped it out. We scoped it out last
Yeah.
week when we were here. We were 2 spots over, and the spot this direction has a big tent. The spot where we were at
has a pretty
last
big tent.
week has another big tent. There's a bunch of campers as you go towards the host.
Yep.
And then it varies. So
And last week we were getting mistaken as the host.
yeah, it was funny because we were
No.
literally right across
I mean, it
from the
sounds like a
shower
good
house.
idea. I'd like to be a host, but just right now, no. I mean, we still got some stuff to take care of and stuff like that.
It would be fun.
Yeah, it would be fun. If I was to want to do a host anywhere, west.
Yeah, we'd have to be west,
West.
some direction west.
Yeah, I would prefer somewhere in Colorado, southern Utah, beautiful areas out in them ways. I don't need a beach.
No.
So,
Somewhere
but I will
that
take
can
somewhere
act-
nice and dry.
Yeah, rocks and desert and things.
Yeah. And
Is my A-frame, it is and it isn't. I had a tent trailer a bunch of years ago. Learned the ropes truly the hard way on how to not appropriately camp. And back in those days, I literally took everything, including the kitchen sink. And I've definitely lightened that up a lot. It is our first A-frame. We love it. We absolutely love it. We've done a bunch of tent camping. We also built a camper, a little tiny, like a bed on wheels with some extra
Did we
storage.
make a video and do that way back in? Yeah, we did.
Yeah, one of our earliest videos shows the
we actually
build.
built a small teardrop trailer off of a Harbor Frame.
Harbor Freight frame, yeah.
Yeah, Harbor Freight frame. So it was just pretty
It was
much a
good.
box on wheels. It was actually
Yeah.
really, really fun. It was a learning experience for us, and it's something we knew after building that what we would want in a camper itself. And then when we actually took that out to Utah for our very first trip, in a long trip, in that thing, that was an experience itself. So we've never really
Yeah,
pulled anything. We didn't really have the vehicle. We had a Ford Ranger. Hey, it was a truck. It was
that whole trip was
six-cylinder truck.
that whole trip
And it
was
made
really funny. Like, yeah.
And that's where
It's where we saw our first A-frame
our first A-frame,
ever.
when we actually fell in love with one. So we built this trailer for like 2,000, 2,500, and that back when lumber was a little bit cheaper.
Yeah.
We built that, and then we see this A-frame. And go ahead.
And
Tell
yeah,
me.
I was in love. We walked in there, and Ed was absolutely shocked that he could walk in there and have as much headroom as he had.
Yeah, I was able to stick my hands up just like in ours,
So
and not a problem.
when he didn't feel claustrophobic in a relatively small camper, we started doing our homework.
Yeah,
And since it was just our first year in the built camper, we got a bunch of miles out of it. We did a bunch of trips in it.
and about
And
3
then
years later,
after the third year, we finally decided to retire it
yes,
and found something in the upgrade for sure category, and that's what we got now.
yeah. Well, there's a little bit more backstory behind it. She went on to a little Facebook hiatus and didn't want to get on Facebook. Well, I was on Facebook one night, and I just happened to be looking through A-frames on Marketplace. And the next thing you know, I seen this thing, what we currently have. We seen it up in Michigan. I looked at it, and I looked at her, and I said, I wonder if we would have the availability to go look at this, because it was like an 8-week-old post. We had I was like, there's no way. I messaged the lady. She messaged back. Yeah, next thing you know, we're striking a deal. We go up there on Halloween, go look at it, and we said we love it. We gave her a down payment, and then it wasn't even a month later, and we went back. And brought it home, towed beautiful behind the truck. Of course, we got a Chevy Silverado 1500 S10, or not S10, LTX, 4-wheel drive. So it's 2012, and it pulls really nice. Sometimes we don't even know what's behind us. But what's up?
Where have you been to Fox Ridge or Fox Ridge in Charleston?
No, we haven't. Is there? I take it there's a campground down there. I know where Charleston's at. I've done some work down there. I'm an IT guy. I've done some work down at the Walmart. I've done some work at the Starbucks. So yeah, I'm not very familiar with the area, but I personally have been down there a few times. We'd love to check out campgrounds. Matter of fact, we get some friends right now. Don't even know if they're watching the video, but they're over at, I'm not even going to pronounce it right. It's like Johnson Sauk State Park. I probably murdered it. But they're camping out over there, and from what I've seen, it looks like they're having a great time. So
At least their dogs are having fun.
oh yeah, their dogs have a great time all the time. So we seen them last week up here, but no, Ridge.
What was it?
Ridge in Charleston.
Fox Ridge. Fox Ridge in Charleston.
We're gonna wind up looking that
No,
up.
but we'll look it up for
Tell you
sure.
what, I've got my laptop over here.
I got Notepad open.
And I'm just going to write that in. Fox Ridge in Charleston. I actually do have a friend that goes down to Charleston. He's got some family down in that way. But, yeah. We've been wanting to get down around the Shelbyville area. We talked to some people up here. In fact, we just stayed right down there, not like Site 11. There's another beautiful site here.
That was a few weeks ago, but yeah, it was
gorgeous stay. And then we met some couple over there, and that's where we did the pancake video.
That was the pancake video.
And they were the ones that were going. Oh, we love them pancakes because you could smell them.
Fun.
But in the long john, in the long john of things, but. Yeah, we would like to get to more in Southern Illinois. We would.
Nice. Shakedown. Did you get a new camper?
Did you get a new camper? I thought I remember somewhere, I thought you had a different camper or you were getting a different camper. I can't remember. I'm going to be honest, I meet so many people. I didn't go tromping around a campground or anything, blazing, hey, we're doing a live next week or anything like that. But I met a lot of nice people last weekend. I sat and had a conversation with a guy. Next thing I told her, I was like, yeah, I'll be in for lunch. But
yeah, he goes, I'll be right back. And next thing you know, he's gone for like 20 minutes. I've taken apart the better portion of the inside of the camper because it was the
and here I am out talking to a guy.
He's yakking in the road, and I'm like,
it was staying right over here.
Okay.
So.
And I go, yeah, I'm just getting it smaller. And he goes, you can do that later. And I'm going, yeah, I can. But I got my going. Yeah, I wasn't going quickly, but I was going.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But let's see.
Oh, nice.
Oh, you know what? What'd she get?
93 Winnebago.
Oh,
Class A 32
sweet.
foot.
Sweet. Matter of fact, if we are down that way, Fox Ridge, we'll let you know. We'll let you know that we're going to be down around that area. Maybe we'll try to get sometime to hook up and just sit around the campfire and yak. We'll talk about anything. It's I'm kind of like, even though I'm an IT guy, I do. Yeah. Wow.
Shameless. I'm shameless.
Now she's caught me totally off guard.
I'm sorry.
No, I do like to get into other different camper repairs. As a matter of fact, there was a camper repair that I did for somebody that I actually can't believe that video has taken off like it has. It was a toilet repair, and we don't even have a toilet in our camper. It was our friend's, Nikki's.
That's fixed.
I think she's
Still
happens
working.
to be on the channel right now and in the channel watching. speaking of that, Nikki, happy birthday. Enjoy your weekend. Can't do that. We'll get flagged.
Right.
But yes.
It wasn't even karaoke. I don't think it's fair. I don't think it's fair.
I know, but it's YouTube.
Anyway.
So.
Anyway, happy birthday, Fred.
Yes, happy birthday. Enjoy your you're 23 still? That's what you keep telling everybody?
Yet?
So, I hope you enjoy your weekend. But, yeah, we didn't forget. Unfortunately, we already had these plans prior, of course, 3 months prior in Illinois.
Yeah, that's true.
Yep. Well, I'm sure she's going to love us for saying it.
Oh, yeah.
Even though if she may have left, gosh, who knows with her.
She's rounding up more people, dragging them into this live stream.
Yes, we would only hope.
Probably.
Gosh, it's about 6:30. And last night when we pulled in here, it was about the same as what we're having now. It was like an overcast sky.
Yeah, but
we can't complain about that.
We're actually creating smoke along with so many others.
Yeah.
But that was kind of on purpose.
That was kind of on purpose. We were getting inundated by.
If the gnats would have been nicer, then we wouldn't have been so adamant about making fire and stuff.
Yeah, had to make some fire so we didn't have gnats. They were kind of terrorizing us right around 10, 11 this morning. We were having breakfast a little late.
Yeah, we had a super late breakfast, but
I slept in.
It was yummy.
I've done some overnight work. Well, not kind of overnight work, but worked till about like midnight a couple nights, which actually wasn't too bad. I ain't gonna complain, but it wound up helping me get out a little early Friday to get here. So
just made for a couple long days.
Made for a couple long days and able to make up for the sleep. Let's see, what else do we actually got going on coming up?
I don't know. I don't think we even have, if we have reservations anywhere, I don't know where they are.
No.
And
I think
reservations should be pretty easy to come by anyway, because we started noticing that
school's in.
With school starting and everything, it's pretty easy to get a spot to camp. Yeah. It might not be the exact spot you were looking for, but you can pretty much find a place to camp. And by all technicality, for Illinois, it almost would be called the less crowded off-season or the less crowded on-season, if you ask me, because the number of tents that are out here, they're not going to be uncomfortable. There's people with hammocks up.
Yes.
There's a ton of tents, so it's pretty decent right now. The humidity's not super gross. It got fairly hot in the middle of the day, but that was about the worst of it.
No, last year
go hide in the house.
Last year when we stayed here, it was pretty warm.
Yeah, it was a bit hotter last year, but it's
a little bit warmer
nice right now.
And oh, that's so cute.
Yeah, they got a cute group.
Our neighbor's got a dog.
It's cute.
And of course, you know us. Last year we had Pepper up here, and this is one of her second to last trips. And this is where if in the beginning of the video, if you notice the intro that we usually cut to for like that 30 some seconds, most of that filming was done up here in one of her other last trips, which would have been in October around Halloween last year. So, but yeah, it was most of that filming was up here where we made that intro. We found that was a pretty good spot to do this. So, real quickly, let's drop our email address. We're going to give you guys our email address. If you just don't have it or haven't found it yet, it is AFrame Daydream @gmail.com. And if you want to go ahead and write that in the comments there, feel free to, send us an email. We will get back to you. Just give us a little bit of time. And you've got some questions, just let us know. We'll be happy to answer them. I've had people personally contact me about the weather stripping on their roof. The bungees. I've seen many comments in the bungee video that they said, great video, we couldn't find anybody else that's done it. Yeah, there's been other people that do what we do in the RV world. They get out there, they talk to you guys. That's what we want to do. We want to get out here, we want to talk to you guys. No matter if it's an A-frame or an RV, any type of RV, if you ask me, 9 times out of 10, I'm going to try and help you. I ain't going to let you just, hang out there in the, off the fence. For example, like Brian and Nikki, back to that video on their toilet, I'm pretty knowledgeable on this.
It was pretty quick fix, too,
yeah, it was a pretty quick fix.
Didn't take very long to do it.
And I'm pretty knowledgeable, so I'll help you. It's not a problem. That's what I'm making these videos for. It's not just for me trying to tell you this is how it's got to be done. It doesn't have to be done this way. It can always be done any other way. If you see one person do it one way, you might have this little thought in your head, let's try it a different way. Sure. But I'm not going to try and steer you the wrong direction for you to damage your RV. I don't want to see that happen. But then again, I'm not going to take responsibility for damaging your RV. So, but anyways, Nikki's video, yeah, almost 1,000 some views on that video, which I cannot really believe that we did a toilet video with 1,000 views. So, thank you. We've got a screen video out there with 3,000 some views. We never thought that would happen. So, if it wasn't for you guys coming by, giving us likes, and subscribing.
The lovers and the haters alike, it's all good.
Yep, it happens.
It's just, if the content is worthy of at least clicking on, we definitely appreciate the thumbs up. So,
but anyways, guys, it's gonna start getting dark here. We're gonna get some things taken care of. We got a little bit extra firewood to burn off.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna
poke
it.
And I think we're gonna sit back and enjoy the rest of the night. And like I said, guys, happy camping this weekend if you're out.
Be safe, be sane, have a good time.
Like I said at the very beginning, we didn't expect a lot of people to be on the live. I'm very pleased that we had more
some
than
attendance.
One.
Yay!
I'm happy that we had more than one. I would have been stoked if we would have had 50. But, I'm not going to always expect that. So.
I would hope that the other 40 some odd people that didn't come to the live are at least out camping and have crappy internet. And then they're excused.
Sorry. I didn't mean to cough. But yeah, Midwest Mama, yeah, thank you. You have yourself a wonderful night too. And like I said, don't hesitate to drop an email. Anybody, we are going to play this live stream afterwards, so comments will wind up showing up on there. So if you want to watch it again, if you guys know some other people that do some camping, and you want to invite them over to view our channel, please do. We'd be very appreciative of that. So, in other words, guys, we're gonna check you later. We're gonna have some fun, and to that next video, we'll see you later.
Bye.
All right, now I gotta get up.
Oh yeah.
Oh.